Hello Libras. Right, this is your reading from the 21st to the 30th of November. Right, I got halfway through recording a video. No, I didn't. I got 2 minutes into recording a video. I've laid out 6 cards out of 8. And then I realised my mic wasn't plugged in. So I've decided to keep those cards, but keep pulling cards too. Two things. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. I hope the videos are helping. Likes, shares, subscribes, all that, comments, beautiful. Thank you. It really makes it worth doing this when I see that, you know, it's actually affecting people. So love you. Second thing, private readings. I'm still doing the Skype and the videos. And thank you for those people who have had those. That's amazing. But I'm also doing telephone ones now. I'm doing it via Psychic Sofa, and I think I've put the number in down below. And what was I going to say? Yeah, 4245. So if you watch this and I'm logged on and you go, oh, I wonder if, you can just phone me up now and find out. Right, you've also got the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Okay, marvellous. Right. So you have 2 new starts. You have this dynamic, emotional new start, and you have, do you know what? I love this. It's, in your head you're fine, in your heart you're fine, okay? Passion, intellect, all of it, you're fine. Emotionally, all right, maybe you might be a little bit rocky emotionally still sometimes, but this is a bleeding good start. Really good start. So, so you have the Ace of Wands. You have the Six of Cups in reverse. You are not looking back. You're not looking back at this bickering. You're not looking back at these secrets. Also Virgo card, okay, apparently. But I still see it. I know it's meant to be Virgo card, but I still see this as being a water card. It just looks like a water card to me. Sorry, it just really does. So, yeah. Also an air card. So, but we have this, and maybe you've been crying over spilt water signs, or emotions, or whatever this thing is. But it's the end. It's the end. It's the absolute end. The absolute end. You've had this new start, yeah, and that's the end of the cycle. So good for you. Good for you. And it could be to do with the Knight of Cups. So you could have new messages coming in, and you could be the Queen of Wands. So you guys, it's like, cups are messages of love. So it's love and passion. We like love and passion. Love and passion is nice. So you could have that. This guy, though, tends to be a little bit in and out. Okay, so I wouldn't be expecting massive things from him, but you never know. It's only 10 days, so he's hardly going to come in and ask you to marry him already. And Queen of Wands is just, she's fiery and energetic, and yeah. So some of you might be getting frisky with the Knight of Cups, and this is your fiery new start. And you might have been crying over this Virgo water sign person, but it's the end, and you're not looking back, and you're not looking back at the arguing, and you just cannot be bothered. So yeah, you're just cutting it out. You're just like, yeah, forget about it. But then you have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you actually find that you have this message come in, and you actually find that you guys are really quite compatible. Yeah, you're both wandy. So maybe you're both feeling very passionate about these things. Oh dear. Then perhaps you kind of hang around for a bit, and you know, a bit of time passes and stuff. Yeah, maybe the passion turns to a bit of swordplay, if you get my drift. And again, you're very compatible. You're very compatible in that way. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords and the Knight and the Queen of Swords. Okay, you have those 3, and you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Queen of Wands. There's a definite new partnership going on here, and it's passionate. It's passionate. It really, really is. Goodness gracious me, it is. And you're really compatible. You're really compatible. That's only for some of you. You know these things, they don't resonate with everyone all the time. But I'm getting a really excited feeling about this. This is really lovely. What else do we have? What else do we have for you? Let's put those away. So that's some of you. Some of you are getting frisky over this month, which is cool. Very, very cool. Let's have a look. I have got here and now on the bottom, so and all that glitters is not gold. Okay, so that's the oracle cards, and I'm thinking maybe this is just for now, but do you know what? You don't know. You just don't know, and you seem to be having really good time anyway, so what the heck. Right, so you have the Five of Cups. You have, I thought you had Temperance, but I don't know if you have. You have the Hangman again. Both of those cards came out in your last reading, just the one that I've just done. Repeating cards, no messages. Oh, dudes, this is for the ones that aren't moving on yet. Hopefully you are by the end of the month. Hopefully you are by the end of the month, because I want to see you move on. I want you to see you like being happy bunnies. I do. Now we've got the Page of Swords, who had to come out, okay, because the Knight of Swords is it's over here. I'm going to put them back in actually. The Page of Swords. So I reckon had the Knight of Swords been in the deck, I think it would come out of the Knight of Swords. So, one more card. You're getting 10 cards. Normally I do 8, but for some reason you're getting 10. Actually you're getting 11. Right. Yeah, Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. Oh, no, hang on. This, I think, is you, okay? This is the precursor to this one, which is financially stable, independent, single, in her garden, pretty dress, lovely things, lots of money, yeah, just life is sunny and beautiful on her own, okay? This is the precursor to it. This is the one that comes before. At the beginning of the month, or possibly that's where you are, then you put in the work, with something quite new, actually. Things aren't perfect. You've been crying over spilt milk. You've been hanging around. I know you have. You've been hanging around. There's been no messages coming in, okay? You still have hope. You still have hope about this foundation thing of whatever this is, okay? You still have hope about it. But then something happens, and I think it's this Knight of Cups. Then you have this Knight of Cups, okay? This Knight of Cups comes in. We had the Knight of Cups, didn't we? This Knight of Cups comes in, and suddenly things start looking an awful lot brighter. Okay, you go from the Five of Cups, where he's moping over his cups, to having loads of cups. Loads of cups. You don't need those 3 cups, you've got 9 cups. Okay, so there you go. And then you have your Page of Swords, who I think is the same guy as the Knight of Swords. For some of you, you're still moping though. You're still in your own head, you're still doing this, you're still locking yourself away, you're still being single. And yeah, okay, you're fine single. You're fine single. You've got a good foundation, okay? Maybe you're focusing on your family and things like that. But then you don't get your Ten of Pentacles. And the card underneath it is Two of Swords. You have a decision to make. You can balance things, okay, and have your pentacles all balanced, or you can drown under the sea of them. Look, you can be overwhelmed and down here and being overburdened and everything else, or you can be up here being nice and balanced and lovely, okay? And yes, you have been stabbed in the back, but do you know what? You have done the work. You have done the work. You're stable. You are stable now. And you have this Wheel of Fortune is going in your favour. You have it. You have it if you want to. But you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. Yeah. And if it could be a situation where you choose whether to be, you're the Queen of Cups, okay? It could be that you are the Queen of Cups. I know you're not a water sign, but if you've got water in your chart, maybe. You could be out with your friends, having a really, really good time, or you could be in a third party, or you could, and you have this Page of Cups, who's this immature love energy, and he's a smug-looking little what's-it. I don't like him particularly, and heartbreak, and someone getting blocked, and just taking a break from it all, and not expecting anything. So you have choice. You have a choice to make. Are you going to move away from this energy of crying over spilt cups, or are you going to get out there and do your thing? God, it's getting really dark, isn't it? Right, very, very quick. Very, very, very quick. And then we're going to stop. One more for anyone who that didn't resonate with. So you have a decision to make. That's just where you are. You've got a decision to make. Please take the nice one. Please take the nice one where you can be like happy and smiley, because you don't need to be crying over anyone. Like, you don't. You are just bleeding awesome. So, but I know it's really, really hard. I know it's really hard if that's happening. It's not meant to be a love reading, but it is. So there you go. Meant to be a general. Could be work as well, though. Could be crying over a job. Could be crying over a project. Could be crying over whatever. Decision's the same. Decision's the same. Stay in yourself and keep crying over it, or get yourself together and actually start doing other things. You know, that's your decision. And for some of you, you're not ready. For some of you, you're not ready to make that decision yet, and that's fine. But do understand that the energy will continue until you are, because only you can make this decision. Yeah, you have the Magician, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Empress, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands again, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, okay, right, and you have the Tower. Okay, regardless of what happens, something's got to change. Something has got to change. Okay, so you change it now or you change it later. The end is the end. That's it. Okay, the end is the end. And yet, all right, you might need to make decisions based on things that are not firm foundations. You might not exactly see what you're manifesting. When I see those two lights in her hand and they're shining on the sun, she is manifesting, and you have the Magician. You have the power to manifest. You've just got to decide. You've got to decide. For some of you, it might be about a family, because the Empress and the Queen of Wands, the Empress always looks like the Queen of Wands' mum to me, and you've also got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so they could be, in this scenario, they could be mum and kids. Okay, they could be mum and kids. So you need to make a decision. And maybe whatever this decision is giving you sleepless nights, or you're feeling guarded, okay? But it's going to come out okay. It's going to come out okay, I think. If you focus on the important things, it's going to come out okay, right? And again, you have a choice. You can either not wait for your ships to come in, or you can take this new start, which is the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Passionate new start in the real world. You are the magician. You have the energy of the magician behind you at the moment. So you can do whatever the heck you like. Quite honestly, it's your decision. It's down to you. Absolutely down to you. And this card, I've never seen 3 of Wands like this before, but you have 2 wands there, and he's got a wand in his hand. And what I was just shown there was you need to choose between this wand and take whichever one with you that you want to take. Okay? So that's where we are. That is where we are. There may be a King of Cups involved. Possibly. You may be coming out feeling overburdened. He may be quite the Emperor, and it may be a new love offer. Look, you've got another ace. You've got 3 aces. But you're trying to get the balance right, because it's early days, and there's things that you don't know. Okay? Right. You're beautiful. I love you. I'm going to go and pick my girls up from school, and I will speak to you in the... I might have done your December reading. I can't remember. I can't remember if I've done your December reading or not. If I haven't, I will do it really, really soon. And if I have, then the next time I will speak to you will be the beginning of December weekly. Okay? Much love, as always. Much gratitude, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.